about Ouija boards. It's not the first time talking about Ouija boards on here. If you don't know, like, especially if you have kids, please teach them not to play with a Ouija board. Especially if you have kids who are gifted and they're looking to connect, go within first. Hopefully, you're teaching your children that to go within always, right? Go to the Most High God and Christo, so on and so forth. The little magic 8 ball thing that you shake. These are portals. They look innocent. I mean, the Ouija board is basically sold in the toy section, right? So I'm gonna play this video. Please teach your kids if you don't already.
Right below me, this is the face of the person playing with the Ouija board. And as I said, she took some random pictures all around. And most of them were just blurry, and she captured nothing. But I want you to look right here. Look at these. I'm going to circle them for you, but there are two faces right here behind her. That's the kind of stuff that will keep you up at night. That's the kind of stuff that you are inviting into your life and home when you play with these evil things. These things are straight out of hell. Let me know in the comments if you've ever played with a Ouija board, but let me recommend that you don't if you're thinking about it. If you have any paranormal story, evidence, or pictures you'd like to share,
my whole channel is paranormal stories and evidence and pictures.
You wanted proof Ouija boards are demonic? I have proof for you today, but you might not sleep tonight. I have said for years, when you play with Ouija
Welcome
boards,
in.
you are
Hi, thank
inviting
you for
things
being
into
here.
your home straight out of hell. And today I have a picture of two things straight out of hell.
I'm gonna let this loop
picture
through
was
one more
submitted by
time.
one of my followers, and she was playing with a Ouija board one night. She was talking
Is that a number on
to
his hat?
ghosts or spirits, and this is what she captured. While playing with the Ouija board, she was asking the spirits if there were any spirits around to show themselves, and she took her camera and just started snapping random pictures, and most of them were just blurry and out of focus, but she did capture this one. And this one is something that might keep you up tonight, so I will warn you before you look at these, just know that there's something very evil in this picture. This right here, this is what happens.
And there's one back here too. Kind of missed that one.
You are summoning evil.
Yep.
I want you to look right below me. This is the face of the person playing with the Ouija board. And as I said, she took some random pictures all around. And most of them were just blurry, and she captured nothing. But I want you to look right here. Look at these. I'm going to circle them for you, but there are two faces right here behind her. That's the kind of stuff that will keep you up at night. That's the kind of stuff that you are inviting into your life.
Yeah, we're at a level here. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. We're at a level. Hold on a second. And we are. I'm not telling my peeps anything they're not understanding or don't know, but we're definitely at a level where you have the youngins and teens, and they don't know. Like that, it to them that it's an innocent thing. They don't believe. When you're a teenager, you're really arrogant. We got to go back and remember how arrogant we think we were. We were immortal, and nothing could happen to us because we were teenagers, right? Um, Ouija boards are no joke. They're very dangerous. I'm gonna show some pictures. Nothing like that. I show more than that. I thought that was kind of funny. Not to disrespect the guy or anything, but like, this whole channel is about paranormal. So, I just wanted to like add that in with the Ouija board. Um, just as a gentle reminder, not, you do you guy, you do you, but like, you have a lot of young star seeds, souls here that have tremendous gifts and abilities, and they're going to be interested in what we call the occult, right? This whole place is the occult. Let's just be honest. This whole place is. It's not sectioned off and this isn't and that isn't and that is. This whole place is the occult. And, with that, like with me, it's specific responsibilities. Like, when I do readings, I know it's a specific I don't just tap into random energy, and there's still no guarantee, clearly. You know, always protect your energy, always protect your light. We are in this, the veil is so thin. Things that I've been talking about for a long time are like happening now. It's wild. In these, like these spirit to spirit walking the earth, you know. So I want to show this. I thought this was kind of interesting. A few things here. Um, this is the in between from a tornado right here in Mississippi. And no, someone asked me if I knew it. I don't know. It was just said Mississippi River Valley. Didn't say a town, but there you can look up on YouTube. There's a lot of storm runners out there, or storm chasers, however they call themselves. I call them boots on the ground paranormal investigators, but that's what I call them because they're literally filming supernatural event that most just think is weather. And this to me, you know, I already know it, but I don't need proof. But this is like, this is the in between. That's where spirit is. It's in between. You know, sometimes it's right in your face too, but it's in between. And then like, I could do a lot. I could actually do a live on it, but I don't feel like it. I took some screenshots because I found it super interesting. Here, this is from the tornado too. This is what's coming through with these storms. What we call storms. Look at this, the spirits that are coming through. Forget the Ouija board. Like the storm, you know, I mean, please don't forget the Ouija board. Please, you know, teach your babies. You know, they just don't know what they get peer pressured. I mean, it's a harder, I would not want to be a kid in this day and age. Mm-mm. It's harder, probably harder in every generation, honestly. But I don't know, just with everything that's going on spiritually, supernaturally in the world, in the physical world, and you know things that are coming into our world, they don't know. They don't know because they got parents. No offense, but I'm gonna offend you. They got parents with their head in the sand and lost in their own 3D world, and they're not paying attention. Clearly, I'm not speaking for everybody, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, and there's things that are gonna lure your kids. It just is. And I can't even talk about it, so I'm not going to. You just do you. You know what I mean? Just be alert, be smart, teach your babies, protect your babies. Like, good Lord, protect your babies. Even from people around your babies. Okay, so here's some I got some pictures here. Okay, so this isn't a light, okay? I've shown this many times. It's foggy out here where I am. It's thick, heavy fog. Okay, this is not a light. That's not a light bulb. Okay, there's no light bulb there. And so I'm looking at this because, you know, I like to scroll through, find strange and unusual stuff. And so I'm like, wow, that's like, looks like the sun. But the sun isn't out because it's foggy. It's not the sun. It's not the sun hitting something on the porch at all. There's no light there. I've shown this several times. I get a lot of footage from this area. See, there's no light. No light at all. None at all. It's foggy out. There's no sun. Okay. I just thought that, and then this starts glowing right here, right? And then it will stop, and then it was glowing again, and then it stopped, and I'm like, what is going on? You know, just what is going on? And so then I took it like in order. I hope I did anyway. Little light showed there, nothing there, right? Little light shows up there, and then it gets big, a little bigger, and starts glowing more. You can see an outline in here too. And then a little bit brighter. It's not a porch light. There's no porch light on this. And then it got a little bigger there. Yeah, I thought a rod too. And that was it. And then these were some of the screenshots that I took of the plasma energy there. So yeah, I do believe that that's possible. Absolutely. You can see the entity's face right in here. I mean, I hope you can, because I can. It's holding a staff right there, as well as something's going on right in here. But, you know, I see that too. So I thought that was just fascinating, because there's no porch light there. It's just, I wish it had sound, because that video I posted that someone took off of their whatever camera at their house and the sounds it makes, I think that's important to hear. And we have it over here too. Look at, we have it over here. Isn't that interesting? I find that fascinating, and a light here too. I mean, look at these are regular lights over on the shore. There's a house. There's a house over here. Clearly, this is the ocean, right? This is Cape Cod. If you don't know, we have this baby right there, and then we got that puppy right there, and we have horns going off. I hope that you can hear that in the background. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. And there's no way that little light could be a reflection to make that happen. For those of you who want to debunk that, just saying. Then we had this sitting in the sky. You know, that's like a solid feature right there today. In the fog, in the mist. I don't even think the sun was out today. I think it came out for a little bit. Actually, I think it did come out for a little bit. But back to this, yeah, the storms are bringing in spiritual entities. Most just don't see. They're in the in-between. That's how you usually capture spirit when you're investigating. Now, you know, cameras are better, but still, that's how you capture, unless it's a full-on apparition, which is an amazing capture, but it's in the in-between. It's in the in-between of the moving shot. This was, I thought, incredible. We have a creature back here. We have a creature in here. You have a creature right here. You can see his nose. Kind of got a beard going on here, like you got Two-Face, you know, going on. You know, the Two-Face there. And then you have this entity, and probably some other thing. And then we got one back in here too. You can see the top of its head. It's got a narrowing, like, nose comes down. And maybe you see more, you know, that's the beauty of it. And then that just blew me away. I was like, wow, these storms are really distorting the veil so the stuff can come in now that, you know, wasn't before. Just my take on that is all, you know, I mean, look at this one, you know. And then this I thought was, look at this is a tornado and was in Mississippi. I think it was Storm Runner Media. You can see the edge of this sitting right here. It was a dragon. I'll show you more. Look at, you can see, look at them. I mean, the distortion allows them to be here, enter our world, or I don't really know how to put that one, but I think you grasp what I'm saying. Look at his face. There's his eyes, his nose, the top of his head. Looks like a hand coming up with fingers going in his head. There's probably more because I'm looking through a camera to look at a picture. There's an outline of another head right here. Lots of heads. Heads will roll, right? Heads will roll. That old saying. Horse and rider. I was seeing the head of like a horse right here, right, coming through the neck. And you can see this is arms right here, like a skeletal body, right, and legs, and that's the head. And I was just seeing a horse and rider, but then, you know, you could see the face that I just showed you earlier as well. But I could see, I was like, oh my God, that's a horse and rider. And then, this was just massive. So I was just looking at, I haven't really done a lot of edits on some of the things. I just like to take pictures of storms. I just do, because I see the stuff in the storms. You can see a supernatural entity in here. It's slight, but it's there. It's actually lit up. It glows, which is ectoplasma. Here's more of it right here. It's a bit distorted, but I'm sure you can see, because that's how spirit is. It's distorted. Sometimes you get lucky and get a nice clear shot of spirit, but most of it's distorted because the energy's distorted. Was there anything else I wanted to show? There was more stuff. This is terrible. These tornadoes are just, and look what's sitting in the sky after this tornado ripped through. I think this was Mississippi today. I'm sorry if I have it wrong, but look, I mean, you can see that, it's a big dragon. I don't know, I think it's a dragon anyway. I'm pretty sure this was Mississippi. This was the other day. You can see the riders. They're sitting on, you can see the edge of their platform. You can see that they're huge, just sitting up there, just watching, like riding through our world. Like, yeah, but they've been here the whole time. But they're just lower now and come through, and we have better cameras where we didn't have cameras before to be able to capture this level of energy that's here. And then I thought this was interesting. Look at this. I mean, this is like a friggin' wall right here. Look at this thing, right? And then you have a piece over here. It looks like a huge head. But I just thought it was like wall to wall. Like the wall comes that way, and then this comes this way. And then you can see, you know, the right angle right here of whatever this is, but it's a storm. This was, where was this? This was Arkansas. I think this was yesterday. So a lot of the Midwest, there's something big descending down into our world. And I believe it has to do with the tabernacles, and I do. It talks about, you know, the chariots and God's table being summoned as well. There's a lot. I haven't edited any of this, but I mean, look at this right here. I mean, like, come on. And then there's like some kind of platform that goes over to this piece right here. Been seeing what around your neighborhood? You are getting yes, the storms are 1689's relevant. I'm just documenting that. There's just too many storms. We've never had this many storms like this before. You can see the edge in here. Oh, the wall of storm. Yeah, the wall of storms. Yep, and it's because they opened the portals. It has everything to do with the portals that they opened. Everything to do with it. There's no coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences anyway. I really love taking pictures of these storms. I do wonder if these storm chasers, I wanted to share with you guys too. I do wonder if these storm chasers see it like that. Probably, maybe not. I don't know. The plasma, I don't know what channel, but this was from Tennessee. This was yesterday, which was the 2nd of April. Okay. The plasma entities. This wasn't from, was this from yesterday? I forget. But you can see that, you know, the being right there. This right in here. There's a face right there. There's a face right there. And he's got something right here coming out, I don't know, his mouth or whatever. Look at this plasma energy right here. I'm sure y'all will see some. You'll see them. They're undeniable. So plasma entity here. I was catching a lot of them. Plasma, same thing. A lot of screenshots on it was appearing. Look at the house over here. Look at the distortion around the house and the entities. That house is haunted. Coming through. I'm sure I know you all will see the entities in here. But I was more focused on that. Look at the plasma energies coming through, the green over in here. I mean, there's like pieces. It could be Raphael. I just say Raphael was here. Oh, and we got the orange there. I was talking about Gabriel in one of the messages I posted, right? Because Gabriel's really here. You know, I don't just say these things like Gabriel's really here, Raphael's really here, Michael's really here, Uriel's really here. And I came across this is just, you know, like God winks. Gabriel's showing me some medium was talking about a message from Archangel Gabriel about Lucifer. I'm like, come on now, thank you. You know, I just started laughing to myself, like, Gabriel's really here. And we're getting warnings from Gabriel. There's no coincidences. That's a creature feature right here. You can see the profile up in here. It looks like, you know, a Smurf, if you will, or Sonic the Hedgehog right in here, the profile. That's beautiful, I think, anyway. You can see him peekabooing. Look at the eyes right there. Sometimes I think it's funny. They literally have this, some of these beings get a look of shock, like, crap, we got caught. And, you know, when someone takes a picture, the eye will be like, you know, the big eye, like, whoa, we got caught. I just get a kick out of it. A lot of plasma energy with this particular tornado that I just happened to capture. We got a being standing behind the plasma light. Oh, we got another tall being right in the plasma light. To me, these like portals, you know. There's more over here. Again, I think it's Tennessee. Tennessee, y'all got a lot of activity there. I'm praying for all of you, for real, because I just posted about Michigan, right? Michigan? The river there, Jody? Toxic? Had some kind of chemicals in it. We're in this time. We really are in this time. It's armor up. Protect your soul. Protect your kid's soul. Prayers for everybody's soul. Seriously, I don't know. That's how I am. Pray for everybody's soul for protection. This is a time. There's more things coming out on a paranormal, supernatural level than there ever has in my lifetime, anyway. Of demonic attachments, possessions, people acting funny, people acting strange, shapeshifters. I mean, we've been doing a closer look at these for quite some time, and which is one thing, don't get me wrong, but when you're out there in the world and you're seeing it and experiencing it, it's a whole other level. They know what they're doing. I came across this video, and I don't know how, I'm on the fence about this one. Okay, I wonder if I should play it. I uploaded it, but I didn't make it public because I was, look at this, looks like a sword right here. This young woman is from like a tribe, and she says back in 2017, like, we won, and that her father really rules the, I don't know, the continent, or at least the United States, not Trump. And you know, people seem to forget that Trump was connected to Epstein, and it's like that got overlooked. It's amazing how people are bamboozled, and I'm not into politics, but I know a dark entity when I see one, and I'll just play the video and see, you know, what you know, share your thoughts and opinions, you know, what you think. Because I believe we probably are at a level that there's something, I don't know. Let me just find it. Let me just do that. And then I'll just, okay, go from there. Hold on, let me just prompt it up here. Okay. Okay, let me turn it up. Whoop. I think it's just because of the area. Hold on. Are you gonna work or?
Because we are not the old America that ended in 2019. So wake up, America. You're free. You wanted to be free? We're back free. So here we are. God bless America.
I thought this was interesting.
Hey, y'all. Let me tell you something. I'm Princess of America. And my father, King John F. Clooney Jr., who's Commander-in-Chief is over America and the entire world. He rules everything. He runs everything. Him and Jessica Clooney. Okay? Our Constitution and our common law is the one thing we got. We have no courts. We have no police departments. We have no government. We have no Congress. We have no Supreme Court. Okay? We haven't had it since 2017. My father took the crown then, and he took his sword. He's been over ever since. Y'all been watching a movie. We've been trying to wake you up. Guess what? This is reality. All of America who's in government, in every department, agency and all, even Intel, all have to step down.
Yeah, I remember that the attack of releasing things out of the tree to answer your, to respond to your what you're saying. Yes, I do remember that. Um, yeah, it's intense. So I don't know with this that I just shared. Like, you know, that's not impossible, and it's not. It's not impossible. I don't know. You all use your own discernment. Because we all know something happened in 2019. We all know something happened in 2017. We all know something definitely happened in 2012. And definitely in 2020, they locked the world down. Remember, they closed Earth. They shut Earth down. That's profound. That's significant. That's why I don't think whatever, I mean, I'm open enough to share it. I stay open and teachable. I find it interesting. I don't know who Clooney is. You know, that's going to be more research. Trump isn't who he pretends to be. You know, again, with Epstein Island. Like, if you're comfortable with someone like that running the world, I'm not. Or the country, the country, I'm not. We having issues with China. Like, this is really worrisome times. We are in revelations. We are in tribulations right now. Like I was like, I'll show you real quick. I had shown that scroll, that picture of the scroll, and actually Maverick posted it and tagged me in it. Let me show it real quick for those in the back peeking in the bushes. And other, you know, here's the crown. Here's the crown that I captured. That's the top of a crown. This is definitely a crown. We're in this time. Let's see. That's from Philip's Trum's channel. That's incredible. Supernatural coming in our world. You got the face here with the nose. You know, you got another face right here. And you got another entity. Looks like the Grim Reaper, for Pete's sakes. And then you got another face right here. Someone said, oh, they were kissing, which is lovely. I love that. You know, because we got to stay light and happy too through these hard times. But right here, Maverick tagged me in this. He's just, I don't know what this guy's doing. Books and pages are being opened and read and rewritten. I was getting like things were being rewritten, right? And this was the picture of the scroll. There's no coincidence. And that's how Maverick and I, like, click. It's, can't even really define it, so I don't. It just is what it is. There's no coincidence at all. None whatsoever. And you can see you see the face in there? All right, and that is the scroll. There's more scrolls back there too. Oh, look, oh, sorry about that. There's even a golden, see it right there? And he has, my brain does not want to work tonight. The Ark of the Covenant at Mar-a-Lago. And it's not a copy of it. It's the real Ark of the Covenant. So, anyway, I just wanted to do a little bit, like, you know, closer look at some more things that are just entering in our world. And, and don't use Ouija boards. You know, you all out there that, you know, I mean, you all do what you want, you grown ass people. But, you know, you have kids out there that they have gifts. They're going to have things pulling at them, calling to them. Their curiosity may get the better of them. I cannot stress a warning enough that, like, for warning, because you have gifted children, and you really do. And they're going to be curious, and they're going to get a pull, and you're going to have, depending on who's in your life, you're going to have some people around them that are not of light. They're going to come off that way, but they're not of light. They have their own weirdo intention. It's just the way it is right now. It's like, I'm getting like peril, and I don't think of that. I don't even use that word, peril. We're in this. It's such a serious time. It's important to know your soul, protect your soul, and your faith is. I don't know. Your faith is everything. Your faith is faith without works is dead. And Morning Star is here. Absolutely. So isn't the Messiah. The Messiah is here as well. And the battle is real. And it's happening. Hence all these storms. So, I don't know. I just wanted to share some of this with y'all, I like doing this stuff. That was really a good video that gentleman did on Instagram. I get a little chuckle out of it because I think sometimes some of us have shown some more scarier things. But that's okay. The point is, please don't use Ouija boards. Even the Magic 8 Ball, right? They put them in the kids section, which is just like targeting clearly. And as innocent as the little Magic 8 Ball seems to be, like you shake it, ask it a yes or no question, it's not as innocent. It's a portal. It's a portal. So it's a window, it's a portal. And same, clearly same with the Ouija boards. And just a lot of darkness is on the earth, but so wasn't the light. But there's a lot. They've just released a lot of darkness in this world, and it's weird. It's just weird to me. Like the secret, like just come out and say it. Just come out and say it. The secrets and hiding behind politics and governmentals, whatever's, and tariffs and this and that. And reality is we're looking at a lockdown, and then God only knows what Elon, and literally God only knows what Elon is really doing, because Archangel Michael is watching his ass, and he is, because he's up to no good. I just came across an article that he bought a big building, and people are using drones to try to see what he's doing in there. He's not to be trusted. He's not to be trusted at all. He's doing things at this building that he's in, right? It looks like one level, but it underground, it goes on like many floors into the earth. And Archangel Michael showed me that. And I came across somebody else who was shown that vision by Archangel Michael as well, that I don't know them and they don't know me, and I love how that works. So it is what it is. So hang on, everybody. Keep your faith. Much love. And thank you for being here. You just checked Mercury retrograde until the 7th. Yeah, communication breakdown. Thoughts and words don't want to work together. They just don't. But aren't you in Michigan? Jody, aren't you in Michigan? Because I posted that about the river up there. Please be careful, okay? Please be careful. You're up there in the flap. Please be careful. I'm not saying you're not, but just those the northern states, that's the flap. A lot of tampering happening in those areas. About the river having chemical spill in it on March 30th, I think it was. I just posted it in Michigan. So check it out. You might have already seen it. You might already know about it. But I felt, called to post that anyway for those who may not know about it. that there was some kind of chemical spill in the river up there. So yes, check it out. I'll show you real quick the video. Whoops. I literally just showed it. Sorry, just give me a second here. Michigan, right here.
This is the Grand River in Grand Rapids, Michigan, dude. I don't know how I gotta say it. This is going to affect a lot of people's lives, man. A lot of people's lives. This is the Grand River. This runs through the heart of Michigan. What do I gotta do?
We're in
I
this
called
time.
the police already, man. Just spread the word. There is a chemical spill in the Grand River in Michigan.
And
It is some kind of fuel.
yeah, just
I
and the
don't know what
Indian
it
keeps
is,
coming
but
up.
it is
For those who've been
everywhere
walking
you
with me,
look.
like, come on
The
now,
whole
Indians
river
keep
is
coming up.
coated. The whole river is coated. I'm not even. Dude, we just had a really bad storm rip through here. A bad storm just ripped through here. Something bad happened upstream.
Just yeah, I'm
There
so
is gas
sorry.
or
I'm so
something.
sorry, Jody. I really am. I'm praying for you, and I am praying for everyone affected. You know, power of prayer is clearly powerful, and our prayers matter. They really do. They're powerful. They help the collective. That's why this world takes God out of everything, you know. And I'm not talking about religion either. Just the divine tries to take the divine out of everything, so that you're disempowered, and so that you don't understand that your prayers matter. Your thoughts, your words, your intentions are very powerful, and they change things, right? And we together change things for the better and or for the worse. So my prayers are with all those to stay safe and protected, and to protect the souls and protect your babies. Peace, love, and